Hello, lovely souls. Let me ask you something. Have you ever sat next to her, looked at her, and still wondered, does she really love me? Pause. Because love isn't always loud. It's not always I love you messages or big gestures. Sometimes it's quiet, consistent, and easy to miss. Pause. Today, let's talk about 10 signs she truly loves you. The ones most men completely overlook. 1. She pays attention to your emotions. You tell her, I'm fine, but she looks at you and says, no, something's wrong. I've seen this. A man laughs in a room full of people, but she's the only one who notices he went quiet too fast. That's not guessing. That's connection. When a woman loves you, she doesn't just hear your words. She feels your silence. 2. She makes time without being asked. You didn't call her. You didn't ask her to come, but she still shows up. Not because she had nothing to do, but because you matter more than what she had planned. In a world where everyone says, I'm busy, the one who creates time for you, that's love. 3. She remembers the small details. You casually mentioned months ago that you don't like something, and one day she avoids it without you reminding her. Or she remembers your bad day, even when you forgot to mention it again. Love doesn't live in big moments. It hides in the small things people choose to remember. 4. She listens to understand, not to win. You're explaining something important, and instead of interrupting, instead of proving you wrong, she just listens. No ego, no competition, just presence. Because when someone loves you, being close matters more than being right. 5. She supports your growth, even when it's hard. You tell her your goals, something big, something risky, and instead of holding you back, she says, go for it. I believe in you. Even if it means less time together, even if it's uncomfortable, that's not attachment. That's real love. Because real love doesn't fear your growth. It fuels it. 6. She includes you in her future, naturally. You're talking casually, and she says, next year we should. Slight pause. We. Not forced. Not planned. Just natural. That's when you realize you're not just part of her present. You've already become part of her future. 7. She respects your boundaries. You say, I need some time. And instead of reacting, instead of making you feel guilty, she understands. Pause. No pressure. No emotional games. Because love doesn't control you. It respects you. 8. She stays during difficult moments. When everything is good, everyone stays. But when you're stressed, lost, not at your best, she doesn't walk away. She stays. Not because it's easy, but because you matter. That's where love proves itself. 9. She communicates instead of disappearing. Something goes wrong, and instead of vanishing, instead of giving silent treatment, she says, let's talk, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's emotional, because love doesn't run from problems. It sits down and works through them. 10. She chooses you consistently, not just on good days, not just when it's easy, but in arguments, in silence, in everyday life. Pause, slower. She still chooses you. Again, and again, and again. That's love. Not perfect, but intentional. Slow, emotional close. If you see these signs in her, don't ignore them. Don't take them for granted, because this kind of love is rare. Pause. And if you don't see these signs, don't ignore that either. Love should feel steady, not confusing, clear, not uncertain. If this spoke to you, stay with me, because here, we don't just talk about love. We understand it. Subscribe for more real conversations about love, relationships, and self-respect.